Not too far. Can you hear how you talking to me? Can you hear how you talking to me? Try to beat my doors. The Rob Black Show, motherfuckers. It is Rob Black. We are live, and as always, it's 8:04 p.m. on this Friday night, March 13th and 14th. It's the fucking 14th. And we are plugging away into the final fucking night radio TV of the goddamn week. And we are gonna fucking have a goddamn break. Thank God. This has been a look. This has been a short week, I feel, in my own mind, mentally, but physically, I swear to God, I feel like I've been doing this for almost a year straight. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, we have almost been doing this for a year fucking straight. Gee, go figure. Yes. We are actually approaching very soon on our anniversary. It'll be March 31st. Will be our anniversary. That will be the first day that we broadcasted live. Now, it won't be the first day we broadcasted live. Well, it'll be the first. I'm like, it won't be. This fucking garbage. It will be. It will be the first day that we have broadcasted live. I don't even know. You know what? I quit. I'm going home. I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished, goddammit. I am. I'm done. I'm not talking anymore. It's over. I'm finished. I'm done. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm done. I'm done for the evening. Oh, man. Anyways, it is not a year anniversary for YouTube. YouTube we just started recently. YouTube we just started about what was it, a month ago? I don't even fucking know. About a month? I think it was about a month ago we started with the YouTube thing. So it's technically a month, you know, with the old YouTube. It's been about a month with fucking YouTube. So in actuality, it's been Jesus Christ, it's been a year with the it's been a year, almost. I don't want to say a year exactly, but it's almost been a fucking year since the show's been on for, oh man, it's been almost a year since we've been on Oh God. That's why we are. Uh, God, I don't know. You know what, guys? I'm. Uh, I'm actually. Uh, um, There, I'm done. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. There, I told you, I cannot fucking. I'm done. I'm done now. Okay, I'm done. I get sidetracked too easy. I do. Because all of a sudden I checked the YouTube page and two things. First, um, Alexandra updated the robblack.com page. So Alexandra updated our page. She did a awesome job. She's been incommunicado this week. She's been on one of her little sabbaticals, so we haven't really heard from much of her. I thought maybe some of the Jews kidnapped her. I thought maybe some of the Jews kidnapped her, because I haven't heard from her all week, and she's got a website that she created called I think it's Jew porn or I'm not I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's something involving Jews and porn, and I thought possibly that a couple of the Jews in porn got together and went out and lynched her and hung her by a tree, because I haven't heard from her all week. And she hit me up today out of the blue and said that she updated the robblackshow.com page, and she put up all the newest videos, and basically, she did some updates on there. And I said, oh my God, I thought you got abducted. You know what people say? Did you get abducted by aliens? With Alexandra, I got to worry that she got abducted by the Jews. And ladies and gentlemen, if you go to her site, her Jew porn conspiracy site that she has up, you'll see why I would say she might have got abducted by the Jews. Because it's basically a website that lays out the case to go to war with Israel. To go to war with Israel. I'm joking. But it's definitely a good site, and it's quite entertaining. And let me see if I can find it again. And so I can tell you guys to go there, because it's good stuff. It's funny. It's really good. Hold on. For news today. Let me see if I can find it. I'm surprised she didn't hit me, because I know she's listening, the little shit box. I know she's listening. There it is. Okay. Let me tell you guys the site, because it's classic. It is. Hold on. It is. I'll find it. I love her, man. Jewish Dirt. So it's called Jewish Dirt. I would like to ask her, why Jewish Dirt? Why not Jew Dirt? Why not just call it Jew Dirt? And why the Jewish Dirt? Whoa, what happened here? Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, there it is. I was like, hey, it went to her cam model page, but hold on, here it is. So if you guys want, go to her website called jewishdirt.com. It is, it's a great site. It's just hilarious because it's just so it's not hateful. And that's the funny thing, because I've heard people, hold on a second, hold on. Oh, whoa, did you hear that? Jesus, there's some Jew dirt. Hold on. So, I've heard people complain and say that it's hateful and it's anti-Semitic. It really isn't. And unless you've got some type of guilt inside for your religion, it's really not any of those things. It's quite entertaining. It's really entertaining. And when you go to jewishdirt.com, you will be thoroughly entertained. And here's an example. And everything is predicated on Jews. So it's not anti-Semitic. It doesn't say I hate Jews. They're dirty little bastards. What it does is just makes mention that these people are Jews, and they're in the porn business, and that's really it. It doesn't call them names. It doesn't call them little heaves. It doesn't do any of that. It just says, here's an example. Jewish pornographer Mike Coolidge shows complete disregard for the privacy policy of his porn producer peers. So it doesn't say anything other than it appears as though the young Jewish pornographer of Monarchy Distribution has been brainwashed by a few too many Disney movies. There's an example. Here's another one. Michael Weinstein, a really fantastic Jewish person who deserves more praise and support. A fantastic Jewish person. What the fuck does that mean? And so, then she has the story, and this might be my favorite, ladies and gentlemen. I swear to God. It says, passion of the porn star Jew. How many college students' lives will James Dean ruin? So this is an old article about James Dean and having sex with college girls and talking about ruining their lives. And then this article has James Dean, the Jews were better than anyone else. And I love her. You gotta listen to this. So this was on February 12th, 2013. Monica Foster commentary. And she says, before I begin, I want to note that Hitler topped the German bestseller list this month. Click here for info. Then she says, so today we learned the true mentality of the Jewish studio owners and the distribution companies of the Los Angeles porn industry, and who is the deliverer of the message. No one other than James Dean, of course. If you read between the lines of the articles below, it's easy to see why exactly this individual and others such as Ari Bass and others attached to the Free Speech Coalition have spent so much time and money attempting to discredit and silence those with a Christian message, such as Shelley Lubin. And even myself, due to my awareness effort with ChristianPornstar.com. No one is fooled by the last James Dean. Yes, your people may be chosen. But the question is, what exactly have your people been chosen for? Let's look at the track record. I love it. Some of the Jewish faith were chosen to assist in the selling of Africans as slaves to colonial America. In Germany, those of the Jewish faith were chosen during World War II for extermination. Today, many of the Jewish faith have been chosen to own and operate a large percentage of Hollywood and the Los Angeles porn industry, which is built on the foundation of illegal escorting and prostitution, a.k.a. sex trafficking, a.k.a. slavery, a.k.a. the blacks. I love her. I wish I would have really read about this site a while ago. It's hilarious. The reality, from my perspective, is that James Dean has indeed been chosen as being carefully groomed to be the ultimate recruiter of young women into the Los Angeles porn industry and the ultimate corrupter of underage college girls of all faiths via his teenager movement. I wonder which chosen Los Angeles porn industry person of the Jewish faith who knows they're better than everyone else will sub in for Ron Jeremy now that he's laid up in the hospital and most likely won't be able to keep a regular tool schedule with porn industry controlled Christian opposition Craig Gross of the XXX Church. P.S. Craig Gross had a Foster in his life, not me, and his pastor Mike Foster, who tried to tell him the truth of what he was getting into. Click here to watch the video of Pastor Mike Foster telling Greg Gross that XXX Church has strayed from its initial objective. Article spotted on adultfyi.com. I don't know about this. This has got to be old. Emily Stone writes on forward.com, James Dean role opposite Lindsay Lohan in the upcoming Brett Elston film The Canyons is the actor's first mainstream film appearance. But it's hardly the first time on screen. Dean, 27, has performed 1,000 pornographic movies. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God. As a result of his softer image, he has developed a legion of female teenage fans that call themselves teenagers. He's developed a reputation as porn's next boy next door and as the nice Jewish guy of porn. Yet Dean is more than a pretty face. At age 22, he was the youngest person to win the Adult Video News Male Performer of the Year. He has a reputation for being one of the hardest working actors in the porn industry, rarely taking time off from shooting, producing, or editing films. Dean is also deeply identifies as Jewish and has a talent from his bar mitzvah hanging in his bedroom. He spoke forward to Emily Shearer about getting suspended from the Jewish day school, having sex for the first time at a Zionist sleepaway camp at which Jews figured he'd like to play in a porno. Emily Shearer, how much was Judaism a part of your upbringing? James Dean, Judaism was a pretty strong part of my upbringing. What I embraced most was the encouragement to ask questions and always search for truths. My rabbis always loved me because they would be, God says do this, and my response would be, well, why is that? They've always encouraged the questioning of the Torah and all the rules set forth. I never really bought into the whole faith God type of situation, but what I did enjoy was the Zionist movement, the culture behind it, the community. Ah, well, James Dean's a Zionist. Okay. You once get in trouble in elementary school for saying that you wanted to be a porn star. The third grade at Weissman Day School, we were talking about what we wanted to do when we grew up. So we could do these personal book report projects. My response was I wanted to do porn. I just said, ha, 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 what do you really want to do? I said, no, I really want to do porn. I ended up getting suspended because I thought I was disrupting the class. First time I had sex was at a Jewish sleepaway camp when you were 12. Did you feel that that was a strong sexual culture there? Dean, no more than anywhere else. I'm a pretty sexual person. In addition, all sleepaway camps are like that. It's a bunch of kids, and the oldest person supervising them is 20, 21. He's going to say, just don't bother me. I'm trying to have sex too. Throw a bunch of kids in the woods, unsupervised, they're going to start humping each other. It's almost like go to Easy to teach your kids about sex. You come from a very educated family. How did your parents feel about the decision going to porn? No one had any issues other than making sure I was healthy and safe, and if I was going to do this, I had some sort of career path. Rather than porn, I think their concern was that I'm engaging in an entertainment career. They taught me you need to diversify and invest because you're a Jew. My dad was a banker, and my mom, I'm joking, he didn't say it because he was a Jew. You can't just pull on an MC Hammer, they said. Look, we love you no matter what, and that's not going to change. My parents are very good parents, and they were proud of their son for doing something he loved and being successful at it. Do you see yourself eventually marrying and having a big, loud Jewish family? I'm open to the thought that one day I will change my mind and have kids, but currently I don't want to. I would rather date someone for 10, 20, or 30 years. And then when we're old and gray, get married. I want to get married once and only once. Does working in porn affect pursuing a monogamous relationship? No. I've had a monogamous relationship before. I call it quasi-monogamous. Because when you're having sex with other people for work on a daily basis, it's hard to call it monogamous. But there's a huge difference when you're at work having sex with somebody or when you're at home. Just because the physical feeling of it is just an enjoyable doesn't mean the emotional response is the same. A question. Jews have a complicated relationship with sex. We're often thought of as much more liberal towards sexual expression, but we've also got overly neurotic, guilt-ridden hang-ups going on Alexandria Party. Dean, I think Jews are more open about it. I think neuroticism, self-deprecation, the guilt are 100% true. But for example, even though the Orthodox Judaism is very specific about sex, you only have sex with your wife. You can't have sex with a shista. A shista. That's a non-Jew. There are also these weird gray areas. I've never felt oppressed sexually ever in the Jewish culture. I don't know why I'm reading this Jew interview by fucking Dean, whatever his name is, Dean the Jew. But it's just amusing to me. Do you happen to have any Jewish role models or figures in the industry? Dean, I don't go into a place and think I'm Jewish. Who else is Jewish? I need to work with them. Respect goes universally across all races, creeds, colors, religions, everything. The Jews know we're better than everyone else. That's all that matters. Aha! Wow. And then the girl goes, that's going to be blown up. That's going to be the blown up quote in the article. Dean, it's true. We're the chosen people. It's a fact. Ah! Quote, have Judaism and porn ever intersected in your work? Look at that. So, James Dean, that's a good, I get where Alexandra talked. So James Dean said the Jews are the best because they're the chosen people. All right. I'm with you, James. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, I'm not even gonna bust balls about that. Whatever. Have Judaism and porn ever intersected in your work? I identify with Judaism as a culture, and the culture encouraged me to learn, ask questions, and strive for knowledge. I know how to shoot and light and edit because I've always tried to strive for knowledge at work. I don't think I would have this type of mentality if I didn't have my Jewish upbringing. Is there any Jewish figure you'd ever like to depict in a porno? Maybe Jacob. Didn't Jacob have 4 wives or something? I feel for a good porno, you should have a lot of sex in it. And that would be a dude having sex with at least 4 different girls. So that's pretty solid right there. There you go. All right, there's the James Dean interview conducted by, I would take it, a fellow Jew, Emily, I think, right? Isn't that her name? Emily Stone writes for Forward.com. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Forward.com. And the Forward.com is the Jewish Daily Forward. Yes, it's the Jewish Daily Forward. It's a Jew web. It's a Jew. That's what it is. Well, God bless you. Chosen one. That's what they are. They're the chosen ones. Hi, chosen ones. All right. Well, aren't you glad? James Dean informed all of us that Jews are better than everyone else, and they are the chosen one. Thank you, James P. So, anyways, go to fucking Jewish. Go to the Jew website that Monica Foster has, and you guys will laugh your fucking asses off. And it's just all about Jews. And my favorite, though, is this. Let me play it for you. Let me find it. Hold on. Because I thought it was pretty good. Oh, here it is. Okay. Come on, where's the video? There's the video. I love it. Ready? I love it. Here we go.
The hockey game, which is controlled by the...
Because they really didn't care who won or who lost. Politicians didn't have to. And manipulated.
I love it.
One to...
All right, here we go.
5 sons.
This is on the
And
website.
he sent his 5 sons into 5 countries. One son went to England. One son to France.
Okay, ready? Here it is.
The problem is the
Hold on.
control out of London is
Not the nationality of a Jew, but Jew in terms of belief in God.
So
And a
listen.
follower of divine revelation. But was Mr. Rothschild a moral man? Here's a man that had 5 sons. And he sent his 5 sons into 5 countries. One son went to England, one son to France, one to Austria, one to Italy, and another remained in Germany with the father. And from these sons, and the money that these sons had, they worked and maneuvered and manipulated until they gained control of the central banks of England, France, Austria, Italy, and Germany. The control of these central banks went into the hands of individuals whose interests were not necessarily in harmony with the best interests of that nation. These privately owned central banks became the printer of the money and the extenders of credit of that particular nation. So government and politics. I wish the politicians didn't have to go. I wish the politicians didn't have to go. But I understand you read this. Government and politics in Europe was always controlled by the money interests. Wars were fought, and in order to fight a war, governments had to borrow money. They borrowed money from these central banks. The central banks waxed rich because they loaned money and charged interest, then took over when one side prevails against the other. And when governments could not satisfy the indebtedness, then some of the natural wealth of that country flowed to the bankers. They would loan money to both sides in the conflict, but they really didn't care who won or who lost. I mean, it's hurtful, but a Jew, Rothschild, loaned money to Adolf Hitler. A Jew. Rothschild. But you better not open your mouth to call me no anti-Semite.
You better not open your mouth. A lot of blacks staring in that motherfucking crowd.
Rothschild and Paul Warburg loaned money to Hitler. Hitler killed little Jews. While Rothschild and Walker stayed in the finest hotels in Europe. If you can call Rothschild anti-Semitic and Wahlberg an anti-Semite, and don't you open your mouth against me.
Oh, yeah! You guys, that is Louis Farrakhan. That is a badass motherfucker right there. That is a badass motherfucker. Don't you open your mouth about me. That nigga will fucking kill you. Right there. He's on, this motherfucker, he's on stage. There's about 25 militant black guys behind him like this in these fucking outfits. And there's about 15,000 African Americans in the crowd fucking screaming. He said, don't you, they ate off Hitler, cute little Jew kids. God, I love that. You guys, that's what everybody was afraid Obama was going to be. When everybody, oh shit, we can't have a black president. He's going to be like Louis Farrakhan. And get everybody all fucking riled up. Come on, you gotta fuck. I gotta hear that one more time. It's great. Come on.
But you better not open your mouth to call me. That country flowed to the bankers. They would loan money to both sides in the country. Because they really didn't care who won or who lost. I mean, it's hurtful, but a Jew. Rothschild loan money to Adolf Hitler. A Jew. Rothschild. You better not open your mouth to call me no anti-Semite. Rothschild and Paul Walberg loaned money to Hitler. Hitler killed little Jews. While Rothschild and Walberg stayed in the finest hotels in Europe.
They killed little Jews. Come on, man. Farrakhan is a bad nigga, man. He's bad. He's bad. And Lou would be cool with me saying that. He'd be cool with me saying that. Trust me, because I'm like one of his people. All right. If you give me some fucking paint, you paint me up. I am right there. I am right. They think I was black. I am like President Clinton. When President Clinton was basically anointed the first white African American. That's me. All right. I had a movie back in the early '90s called Brown Blacks, Friends of Black Men. It's not a fucking fluke. It's not a fucking fluke. You guys, I wish you could see this clip because Farrakhan, he goes like this. he goes, don't you goddamn open your mouth. It's great. I gotta hear it one more time. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part. All right. Rothschild. Right here. Where he goes like this. He goes, Rothschild. No, he goes. Hey, I love it. I love it. He goes, Rothschild. Don't you open your goddamn mouth. There's like 25,000 black people in the crowd. There must be one Jew, one white Jew that he saw, and he just fucking zeroed in on him and went, don't you open your goddamn mouth. Oh, I love it. Then he just has Rothschild, a Jew. Oh, man, why don't we got nobody like that? It's fucking great, man. I'm telling you, the only time I ever wish that I was black, and it's only for like an hour or two, and then I'm back to white. But that the one time that about a month, basically anytime Floyd Mayweather fights, and they say he just received like a $68 million fucking paycheck for beating the shit out of someone, that's when I'm like, God damn, I wish I was black and wish I was Floyd Mayweather. And then it dissipates, and I'm like, nah, I'm glad I'm just poor-ass white Rob Black. But when I get to watch Louis Farrakhan talk, that's when I go, God damn, I wish I was black fucking right next to fucking Louis Farrakhan with these badass fucking militant outfits on and these red fucking hats, just so I could see him go, Rothschild, a Jew. I gotta hear it one more time. It's the best. Come on, you guys know it's good. You know it's good.
Against the other.
You know it's good.
They would loan money to both sides in the conflict. But they really didn't care who won or who lost. I mean, it's hurtful. A Jew.
A Jew.
Child. Loan money to Adolf
Hitler.
A Jew. Rothschild.
Here it is.
Damn it, you better not open your mouth to call me. Go ahead and say my.
Woo! Yeah! One Jew in the audience, and he looked at his head. He said, don't you open, God damn it, don't you open your mouth and call me an anti-Semite. Rothschild, a Jew. Rothschild, a Jew, who gave money to Adolf Hitler. Rothschild, a Jew. I'm telling you, that's the time. I wish I was black just for the hour where I could be at a Louis Farrakhan convention like this, because I would totally get into this. I mean, you got to see that there's like 20. It's like fucking Staples Center, and it's just a sea of chocolate. Angry motherfuckers looking for Rothschild. These motherfuckers are like, where's Rothschild? A Jew. I want to go. When's Louis Farrakhan coming in town? I'm going to be that one white guy that goes. I'm going to be in the fucking front row, man. I'll be all like, Rothschild, a Jew. All these black guys would be looking at me going, yo, man, you're white? I'd be like, yeah, but that's just my skin on the outside. Inside, I'm 100% B-L-A-C-K. All right? Word to the people. All right? Word to the people. I'm looking for that Rothschild, the Jew. Adolf Hitler, who killed little Jews. Not little kids, but little Jews. Like not big Jews, little Jews. Little Jews. I love that. Little Jews. I gotta hear it one more time. All right, I love it. It's gotta be my favorite.
Hitler. Both sides in the conflict. But they really didn't care who won or who lost. I mean, it's hurtful. But a Jew, Rothschild, loaned money to Adolf Hitler. A Jew, Rothschild,
Mike, just say it.
Rothschild and Paul Warburg loaned money to Hitler. Hitler killed little Jews while Rothschild and Warburg stayed in the finest hotels in Europe. If you can't call Rothschild anti-Semitic and Warburg an anti-Semite, and don't you open your mouth against it.
Motherfucker right there, he throws the microphone down. He said, I'm gonna fucking just take that piece from when he starts talking about Rothschild, loan money to Adolf Hitler. Fucking best, man. Best. Fucking love it. I'm telling you. If I could be black, only for that one time, and then I real quick, I get the fuck out of that skin, and I'm right back into my shitty white skin. Okay? Because this shitty white skin is way better than, listen, when you're a shitty white guy, you don't have to worry about being like Trayvon Martin and getting shot up because you got Skittles. So, I'll stick over here. But, there's nothing more exciting than Louis Farrakhan. The guy's exciting. You know, I mean, I know some of my Jewish friends might get a little fucking pissy, okay, on Big Lou. But the guy is exciting, okay? The guy is exciting. Listen to Jack Smack. He said he's a poor man's Malcolm X. He could, hey, Jack Smack, you know what? I'm not even going to say the rest of that. That's apparent that you must be a Jew. You must be a little Jew. What's your name, Jack Smack? Rothschild? Huh? Walker? Is that what you are? Did you loan money to Adolf Hitler so he can kill little Jews? God damn it, don't you open your mouth about me and call me an anti-Semite. Shit. Oh, man. Fuck yeah. Fucking Farrakhan's awesome, man. I'm telling you. Louis awesome. I don't fucking care what anybody says. That's just pure fucking comedy gold. I'm telling you, it's comedy gold. Where's Lou again? I think you guys might get sick of listening to Lou over and over, but you got to admit. Let me hear it one more time. Let me just hear it one more time.
If you can't call Rothschild anti-Semitic,
let me hear it one more time.
Paul Warburg.
Just one more. Please. Okay, here it goes. Oh, shit.
Hitler.
It starts at
Rothschild.
Oh shit. Okay.
Respectful, but a Jew. Right?
It starts at.
They would loan money to both sides. It
starts at about 2:35. So that's where I'm gonna have to encode. Is at 2:35. You guys think I'm joking? You guys think I'm joking? This is gonna be a fucking soundbite that I'm gonna just always. I think at times when I go on break, I'm just gonna play this fucking clip. That's how entertaining this fucking clip is. I'm gonna play it one more time, just for all my Jewish friends. Because I know they're all listening to it right now going, man, Rob, you are an asshole. You're just a big asshole, Rob. I might be an asshole, but this is thoroughly entertaining. And now let's hear it one last time.
That country flowed to the bankers. They would loan money to both sides in the conflict. But they really didn't care who won or who lost. I mean, it's hurtful, but a Jew, Rothschild, loaned money to Adolf Hitler. A Jew, Rothschild. Damn it, you better not open your mouth to call me no anti-Semite. Rothschild and Paul Warburg loaned money to Hitler. Hitler killed little Jews, while Rothschild and Warburg stayed in the finest hotels in Europe. If you can't call Rothschild anti-Semitic and Warburg an anti-Semite, and don't you open your mouth with this thing.
Oh, man. Come on. That's classic. That's classic Louis Farrakhan, man. That is, my friends. You want to know what that is? That is H to the L-O, F to the F-A, and K to the K-A, and that's Louis Farrakhan, all right? All right? That is the real Hove. All right? That is the real Hove right there. Fucking Kanye West, Jay-Z, fuck them. This is the original OG right here. Louis Farrakhan, original OG gangster right there. That motherfucker get medieval on you real quick. Talking about little Jews. You know that motherfucker just hates Jews. Like, hates them. You know how somebody from Mississippi, a white Klansman from Mississippi feels about fucking blacks? And when they see them, you see a fucking white man's skin crawl and they just... That is how Louis Farrakhan and his followers feel when they look at a fucking Jew walk through the fucking streets. They're fucking skin crawls. They want to fucking choke them to death. They want to beat the fuck out of them with as many 40-ounce bottles as they could. Literally, you Jew motherfucker, you little Jew. Oh, you just see it in this motherfucker's eyes when he's talking. He's just looking out in that sea of black going, let me see one white motherfucker out there. Let me see a chocolate with a little white in him, and I will fucking beat his Jewy ass. Oh, fuck, it's hilarious, man. It's a great video. But anyways, guys, I got so off the beaten track. I'm sorry, but not really. We're talking about Alexandra's website called Jewish Dirt. And I would have called it Jew Dirt, like Joe Dirt, but instead she calls it Jewish Dirt. So if you want, go to Jewish Dirt. You'll be thoroughly entertained. There are tons of pure comedy. and you literally will, you'll, it is seriously pure uh, comedy, okay? So go. Go there and be thoroughly entertained. Oh, God. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. So, go to Jewish Dirt. Oh, man. Oh, it's funny. It's good stuff. Go there. Go there. And you will thoroughly be entertained. I mean, it really is just it's really just a bastion. It's a bastion of comedy, of all the, I don't even know I don't even know, like, what do you say? Jews in the business? Like, seriously. I'm not even sure exactly how you describe it, but go there, and it's thoroughly entertaining. And she talks about she talks about all of the oh, God. She talks about all of the different people that are in the business that are Jews, and what they do in the business, and you name it. It's highly entertaining, and you will laugh your fucking asses off. No bullshit. You will laugh your fucking asses off, and it's really that good, and it's that funny, and you won't get you won't be able to get enough of the pure comedy. So go there, and Jewish Dirt. It's incredibly entertaining. And you can see my my favorite video, the Louis Farrakhan video, of him just fucking going crazy on little Jews. It's good. Anyways, I don't know why I felt compelled, because we were talking about the website and the fact that it had to get updated, and that Alexandra updated it, and it looks great. And she put all new videos and everything that goes with that. So take a look, man. It's good shit. It's fucking great. It's comedy. You'll laugh your fucking asses off, and I don't know. That's it. That's the gist. So, anyways, it's the Rob Black Show. Yeah, baby. It is the Rob Black Show, and we are. God, what are we doing? That's the question. Okay. That's the real question. What the fuck are we doing? God. And more importantly, are you ready for this one? Where the fuck is the goddamn missing jetliner? That's what I want to know. All right. Can anybody tell us where the goddamn missing jetliner is? That's all I want to know. Where is the fucking missing jetliner? Someone please tell me. Okay. Jack Smack goes, when you said that, I busted out laughing and my browser closed. I'm a German Irish atheist. Being a Jew is not a race. You're still a Jew, Jack. Okay. What part of the speech do you want? I tell you, I want the part where he talks about being a. It's like, God. Where is it? It's the part. It's like at 3:22, I think. It's the part where he goes, Rothschild, the Jew, and they took the money. It's that part. And Patrick just said, actually, Prescott Bush, George Bush's father, financed Hitler. And they have a ton of articles and documentaries on it. And outside of that, Louis Farrakhan started as a calypso a singer. It's called The Charmer. Louis Farrakhan, Calypso Favorites. From his album The Charmer, Louis Farrakhan, 1953 to 1954. The Charmer gives some advice on selecting a wife. All right, let's hear a little Louis Farrakhan calypso music. Here we go.
If you want to be happy, living happens right.
Fuck yeah!
If you want to be happy, living happens right. Never make a pretty woman your mind. Now all you have to do is just what I say, and then you will be jolly, happy, and deep.
Fuck yeah! Louis Farrakhan's badass!
You better marry a woman, I'll get you. Always marry a woman, a pretty woman make her husband look small, and very often causes downfall. Soon as she married there and then she starts to do the things that will break your heart. And when you think that she's belonging to you, she's calling somebody else to do. Man, from a logical point of view, you better marry a woman, I'll get at you. From a logical point of view, always marry a woman, I'll get at you.
Let me tell you something. Louis Farrakhan's pretty fucking good. All right? All right? God damn, he's good. God damn, he's good. I'm now looking at a whole page of Farrakhan stuff. Is there any like I'm looking at his other like speeches and stuff. I'm trying to find some wild speeches. Man, I'm a fan of Louis Farrakhan. Now what the fuck is Louis Farrakhan? Are they Muslim? Is that what he is? And that kind of pisses me off. If he's a Muslim. Are they Muslim? Is that what Farrakhan is? Man, that suck. And why are this Muslim different than the fucking towelhead Muslims that blow up the fucking buildings? I'm being serious. I'm actually ignorant on this. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. Patrick, Jack Smack, I'm sure one of you motherfuckers could help me out here. I'm totally not being a douche. If Farrakhan is, if he's a Muslim, And that is what's considered being a Muslim. Are they the same Muslim as the towel heads that fly planes into buildings? And why are they the same? How are they the same? And you're going to tell me there's no difference? That's fucking weird. Why is that? That's my question. Now we can take a Q&A question session. So, Smack's first one. Nation of Islam. So are they Muslim then? Or no, Nation of Islam is different than being a Muslim? Or is it? Fucking assholes, you're still not giving me an answer. Is the Nation of Islam the same as being a dirty Muslim? Okay. So the Nation of Islam are viewed by as Sunni Muslims. Okay. So, all right. Okay, Okay, so they are different than the towelhead Muslims. That's what I'm getting, you guys. I am between Sunni Muslims. A Muslim is a person. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my own answers because you assholes aren't helping me. What is the difference between Sunni Muslims and the Nation of Islam Muslims? The difference between Sunni Muslims and Nation Muslims is that Sunni Muslim means a person who truly expresses his or her faith by praying and by appearances covering up. The Nation of Islam means people who say they believe in Allah, God, but don't do the thing Muslim people do, for example, praying and not being afraid to stand up for who you are, even if it means to stand up in front of the whole world. That is what I just got. But let's see. Somebody chimed in. Let's see what they said. None of you assholes got anything to say, you little pricks? Let's see. That going up was by text, which means it's my girlfriend. And my girlfriend says, fuck the Muslims. They're all jerk-offs. And I'm getting on cam. That's what she just said to me. She said, fuck all those towel heads. I'm getting on cam. Now go fuck yourself. That's what she just said. And I want your big fat Italian sausage! That's what I just got, guys. That's what I just got from her. Now, that was a better information than any of you jerk-offs gave me. So, thanks. Okay. Oh, I got something. Give it to me. Give me all you got. Jack Smack says, but what's lost in their holy book is translation. It's up to the different Muslim clerics and how they translate their holy book. So, Smack, you're saying that a regular Muslim is the same as the Nation of Islam? That's weird. And how the fuck did the chocolates let the towel heads take that religion and make it a terrorist religion? I'm serious. How the fuck did that happen? Man. How did that happen? Okay, now I'm getting some information. Wallace Fard founded the Nation of Islam in the 1930s. Christianity was the white man's religion, declared Fard. It was forced on African Americans during the slave experience. Islam was closer to African roots and identity. Members of the Nation of Islam read the Quran, worship Allah as their God, and accept Muhammad as their chief prophet. Mixed with religious tenets of Islam were black pride and black nationalism. The followers of Farad became known as black Muslims. When Farad mysteriously disappeared, Elijah Muhammad became the leader of the movement. The Nation of Islam attracted many followers, especially in prisons, where lost African Americans most looked for guidance. They preached adherence to strict moral code and reliance on another African Americans. Integration was not a goal. Rather, the Nation of Islam wanted blacks to set up their own schools, churches, and support networks. When Malcolm X made his personal conversion, Elijah Muhammad soon recognized his talents and made him a leading spokesman for the black Muslims. As Martin Luther King preached his gospel of peaceful change and integration in the late 50s and early 60s, Malcolm X delivered a different message. Whites were not to be trusted. He called on African Americans to be proud of their heritage and set up strong communities without the help of white Americans. He promoted the establishment of a separate state for African Americans in which they could rely on themselves to provide solutions to their own problems. Violence was not only an answer, but violence was justified in self-defense. Blacks should achieve what was rightfully theirs by any means necessary. Malcolm X electrified urban audiences with his eloquent prose and inspirational style. In 1963, he split with the Nation of Islam, and in 1964, he made the pilgrimage to Mecca. Later that year, he showed signs of softening his stance on violence, and he even met with Martin Luther King Jr. to exchange remarks. What direction he might have ultimately taken is lost to a history that can never be written. As Malcolm X led a mass rally in Harlem on February 21st, 1965, rival black Muslims gunned him down. Although his life was ended, the ideas he preached lived on in the Black Power movement. See there. I found out quicker than you assholes. Thanks, jerk-offs. Jack Smack, only in name. Their beliefs are dependent on what religious figure they follow. Okay. Well, I get it. I kind of get it. This U.S. history, pre-Columbian, the Nation of Islam down there is getting fucking too loud. Fuck. It's a jungle down there, man. It's a fucking 10th Street Ward down there. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. You're not in a movie theater. Quiet already. I get it now. I get it. Well, here, I'll tell you. This is how I see all this. Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam are basically the counterpoint to Zionist Jews. Jews and Zionists believe that all Jews should have their own state and go back to where they came from and live there. That's basically what a Zionist is. Zionism. A religious variety of Zionism supports Jews upholding the Jewish identity, opposes the assimilation of Jews into their other societies, and has advocated the return of Jews to Israel as a means for Jews to be a majority in their own nation and to be liberated from from fucking persecution and blah blah blah. Zionism emerged in the late 19th century in Central and Eastern Europe, and soon after leading the movement's main goal to create a desired state in Palestine. That area controlled by the Ottoman Empire. Since the establishment of the State of Israel, the Zionist movement continues primarily to advocate on behalf of the Jewish state and addresses threats to its continued existence and security. In less common use, the term may also refer to non-political culture Zionism. Founded and represented most prominent by Ahad Hamad, the political support for the State of Israel by non-Jews as a Christian Zionism. Defenders of Zionism say it's a national liberation movement for the replication of dispersed socio-religious groups. I have no problem with fucking, isn't that funny? If you tell if you go and tell the Jews, hey, I believe in Zionism, you all should go back to fucking Israel, you'll get fucking labeled a fucking anti-Semite, even though that Zionism and being a Zionist is exactly what a true Jew who lives in Israel is supposed to believe. And when you read what Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam talk about, their whole concept is not relying on the white man and having their own region, their own country, where they can set up their own schools and their own churches and support networks, and they can adhere to their own moral codes. That's what Nation of Islam and Malcolm X were preaching. And to achieve that goal is by any means necessary. So basically, the Nation of Islam and Malcolm X preached, all of us blacks should go to one area and not mingle with any of you other motherfuckers. And a Zionist and a true Jew of Israel believes that all Jews should be all in one area, their own state, not intermixed with anybody, and they support themselves. Hey, and now if you're white and you preach those things, you're going to be labeled a fucking racist. That's all I got to say. But I get it now. I get where the kind of controversy is. Now, I think there's more controversy around being a Nation of Islam and being a Malcolm X supporter than being a Zionist. I don't hear too many people complaining about people who are Zionists and talking about having a Jewish state. But at the end of the day, I get why there's a little nervousness when it comes to people preaching the Nation of Islam and preaching Zionism, because it's really a form of segregation that is bestowed upon both of their own people in the form of a pride, meaning, hi, we're African Americans, we're Malcolm X, we're Nation of Islam, and we believe that the state of Georgia or Mississippi is where all the blacks in the entire fucking state should be, and that should be their fucking country. And it's the Nation of Islam, and that's it. And if we get a little too big for Georgia, we're going to take over Mississippi. Basically, we're just going to take over the whole South. South is going to be a whole region called the Black Hole. And in the Black Hole is where the blacks roam. Kind of like the buffalo roam, this is where the blacks roam. And they have their own schools, their own churches, their own presidents, their own peace forces. They got everything black. And then all the Jews, they all get rounded up. And I know when we use the word rounded, it's a little spooky for them. We're not going to put you in any trains or anything like that. You can get airplanes. And you won't get one of them goddamn airplanes that can't be found out there in China. You get your own Jew Air. And then all the Jews, they go to Israel because they are Zionists. And that is basically a philosophy that the Jews and being a Zionist preach, and Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam preach. So this isn't Rob Black saying this. I just read the crap right here, okay? So fuck you guys. I don't want to fucking see no hate mail and shit of everybody fucking calling me a racist and an anti-Semite. I basically just deciphered what it all means. I asked you all, and none of you would help me. Fuck you. I did it myself. And that is exactly what came out of my speech here. You read the Malcolm X thing, and it's exactly what it said. And then you heard me talk about Zionism. So I get it. Malcolm X and Nation of Islam are basically the answer to the Jews and being a Zionist. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay? And Jack Smack just said that it's rumored. Rumored. They're alleged rumors that Farrakhan was in on both Martin Luther King's assassination and Malcolm X's assassination. And he said those are alleged rumors. And he also said that Farrakhan believes that blacks and whites should live separately. And I want that in MP3, Jack Smack. I want the Farrakhan clip in MP3. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rob Black Show, and that's your history lesson for today of Zionism and the Nation of Islam. I found it pretty fascinating, and it were things that I did not know. So go figure. That's kind of neat. You learn something new every day, huh? What do you think of that, you little pricks? Huh? What do you think of that, you little motherfuckers? What do you think of that, motherfuckers? What do you think of that, motherfuckers? What do you think of that, motherfuckers? I know, right now you're going, Rob, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Oh, but hey, at the end of the day, let's admit that I fucking busted out some cool ass info. Exactly. Thank you. I gave you guys cool ass info. What did you give me? Shit. That's what you guys gave me. You guys gave me a bunch of shit. I gave you fucking cool info. You motherfuckers gave me shit. So fuck you. Alright? Fuck you. You guys gave me shit. You guys gave me shit. Alright. It's the Rob Black Show. You guys gave me shit. Thank you. Alright? You guys gave me shit. And I'm not talking about just your average shit, but seriously, you guys gave me shit. And that's it. So we're going to take a break while I get over my history lesson that I actually had to give you, the audience member, okay? I am going to fucking take a break. And I'll say it again. Okay? I am telling all of you, and I'll say it again, you didn't help me. All you guys do is send me fart sounds, hate mail, and all sorts of other stupid shit. Me, I had to provide me my own answers. And I got those answers in the form of Zionism and the Nation of Islam. So fuck you. We are taking a break. And we'll be back in a couple minutes. And when we come back, we're going to jump right into, head first, like we're diving into some fucking dirty, skanky, smelly, filthy, dripping, full of fucking pus and every other sexual disease known to man, pussy. Or which would commonly be referred to as the average adult film actress in the adult business active right now. And you can find her on any evil angel set with her fucking cunt steaming full of disease and every other disgusting filth. And chances are her agent will be Mark Spiegler. So, listen to this bit, and we'll be right back after Rob Black. Oh, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for a little memories. Make me feel like that again. Thank you to Mom. Thank you. Thank you. I had one of my guys say, Rob, don't worry. Rob, don't worry. 8 nails per sign that you are becoming a celebrity. Great emo show about chocolate thunder. Hey man, I speak the truth, and I'm sorry if you guys don't like it. Go fuck yourselves. You know, I told you I tell it the way it is, and I never shy away from my feelings, and I'll never shy away from my crazy words, because I'll still be as wacky and as nutty and about my brothers. I'll fucking do a chest bump right there on Warren Sapp's poster. And I'll make fun of a retard looking at it in fucking Yahoo.com. Team player Oregon crowd bargained for. Teammates and rivals kindly made way for Kevin's first shot, but no one expected what happened next. Somebody's a retard that plays basketball. Oh, God. All right. Let's move on. It's 2:34, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's getting late. We got about a half hour left in the program, and we are moving along. I haven't checked any of the court news today, so I think we're going to wind up going to that. Are we going to look at some court news today? Let me just say this for you guys. Those of you who watch the afternoon show, and I'm going to say this so you guys know it's deep down, because I don't want to bullshit you. Oh, wait a minute. This fucking thing's going to get on. There it is. All right. The morning show, just so you all know, is a lot more emo and a lot more serious than the night show. The night show is just, is nothing but retardation. I'm telling you, those who watch the show in the morning, and then you watch the show at night, it's like night and day. Nighttime is completely retarded. Seriously, night show is completely retarded. We act beyond retarded. Sometimes on the night show, it gets so crazy because I got the audience members that will send me clips. Like, they'll send me music clips if I'm in a dancing mood, and I'll fucking dance. I literally will sit here and dance, and let me turn this on. You people think I'm Mr. Politically Correct in the afternoon. At night, there is nothing politically correct about us. We talk about how Mexicans wear fucking LA Dodgers gear with 818s tattooed on their arms. We talk about my black friends with their menthol cigarettes and their grape fucking juice. I mean, we're horrible on the night show. The morning show is very PC. We're very except when it comes to retards. Retards, we fuck with about retards for morning and night, okay? And guys, I don't even want to tell you about Kate Summers, because if I told you her feelings, you guys, I don't think you would go and watch the show anymore. I am serious, I don't think you would. Because if you ask her about retards, you know what she'll tell you? They frighten her. Swear to God. She will give you a whole spiel how retarded people frighten her. Seriously. She will give you a spiel where she says she's like, when she sees a retard, she says it reminds her of Jason from fucking Friday the 13th coming at her with a fucking butcher knife. I go, are you serious? She goes, yeah, I'm frightened by retards. I go, like, frightened like how? Just that. She goes, I'm frightened. She goes, I'm frightened. She goes, I could be chased after. Michael Myers from fucking Halloween's got nothing on a retard. I said, are you fucking serious? She goes, yeah. I go, what if you put a retard in a fucking worker's outfit? She goes, oh, forget about that. I go, you mean if I put a retard in a full one-piece jumpsuit like Michael, she goes, oh, no. And he was just like, I was just, oh, please. She goes, I would be in so much fear of the retard. I go, I can't believe you feel like that. She goes, yeah. She goes, they frightened me. I go, what would happen if you found out that you were pregnant and it was a retard baby? She goes, oh, I would abort it. I go, oh my God. She goes, I would abort it. But I go, what do you mean you would abort it? She goes, I would abort it. I go, if you take the morning after pill? She goes, I would take fucking 100 of them. She goes, I would OD on morning after pills. I mean, what if you didn't find out the retard baby was like, it's like 7 months, and then you can't really abort it? She goes, I would give it away. She goes, but not for adoption. Because I don't want the retard to ever come back and find me. I go, what would you do? She goes, I would probably go off into, depending on where I was, I'm like, what do you mean depending? She goes, if we lived here in California, I go, okay. She goes, I'd go up to Big Bear, and I go, okay. She goes, I would just let him run in the woods. I said, no. She goes, yeah. I let him run in the woods. I said, no, you didn't. I said, you've seen that in the movie. She goes, I definitely would let him run in the woods. I go, so you would have to have him for a while. She goes, well, they get to be about 1 year old, and then they can walk. So I go, you know what? I go, no, you know what happened? I go, you would fucking let him run in the woods at the age of 1. And I go, because he was born, presumably from me and you, he would have super retard strength. He would become 1 year old, running around in Great Bear, and he would be feeding off the land, bugs and roaches. And then as he got a little bit older, he would attack small animals like rabbits. So he'd get, and he would start to get strength. Okay, he would start to get fucking strength, and then that would graduate to deer and elk and bison and wild boar. And she's like, And I go, and then this little fucker at the age of 17, he's now going to come back down into Los Angeles to try to kill us. And she goes, I never thought about that. I go, exactly. I go, so now this retard that you let go into fucking the open wild is now back with a vengeance. And he's like Rambo of retards. Okay? He can live in the fucking forest and feed off the land. So now the retard is here in Los Angeles. He's running around with a fucking loincloth on, okay? And he's got a bag over his chest tied, and he's looking for us. And now he finds us in our mansion, because presumably we have a mansion, because we would be on the radio. and I would be in a high-rise apartment, and now he would come and kill you, fucking stab you. She goes, no. I go, yes. He would break into the house, and he would probably fly through the fucking window. He would finally fucking stab you. Stab like this, like that. And then I would be doing the show, okay? And I would be like, all right, we got a call on line 1. And so I would get to my call, and I would go, you're online, Charlie Colson, go for it. I go, oh shit, it's the other retard. Because my call person said there's a retard on the line. Never touch nothing. So I'd be like, oh, Charlie Colson, are you there? Retard, Charlie Colson, are you there? And I'd be like, oh, okay, no, you're not the retard. Let me go to this retard. And I would click on it and be like, hello. And I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? You're on here. I'm like, Daddy! I'd be like, what? Daddy! I'd be like, retard. Daddy, I killed mommy! I come to kill you! Click, done, done. So now I'm in the fucking studio and I'm panicking. Because now I'm thinking, oh my god, the little retard kid that we let up go in Big Bear is now fucking here. I call the house, Katie doesn't answer, I send over one of my butlers. He's not black, he's Jewish. Oh! So he goes over and he walks in, he's like, hello! Katie! Hello! Are you there, Katie? And then, you know, fucking blood everywhere. Just oh no! I picked the car up! So now he calls me up. I go, Maury, Amsterdam! Talk to me! Your wife is dead! Oh, fuck! Now I know it's my retarded son that we let roam up in Big Bear is now coming for me. Okay? I turn around and what do I see? My retarded kid. Daddy! And he mysteriously looks like Crippled Dan. It's weird, but Daddy! And he's got, and I'm like, listen, son, relax. Why did you give me away? Why did you give me away? And I'd be like, I didn't give you away. I let you feed off the land, son. I wanted you to be strong. Daddy, it's mommy. And then, you know what happens? You know what happens? You know what happens?
We are back, ladies and
You know
gentlemen.
what happens? I tell him. I say, stop.
I had to fucking do that. Jack Smack, go right to it's like 30 seconds after he does the little Jew kids says he says I'm not a you better call Rothschild, and if you're gonna call Rothschild and you're gonna call the other guy or me something, you better call them two Zionists, or you better call them two anti-Semites, and then it busts out in more clapping. That's where the end. Woo! Yeah. All right, listen to me, guys. We got news. Fuck this porn shit. Fuck this Nation of Islam shit. Fuck these Zionists. Let's get to the good action here. You know what the good action is, guys? I'm going to tell you what the fucking good action is. We got news on the fucking airliner. And that, my friends, is exciting, okay? So now, let's bust it in, baby.
Malaysian investigators conclude flight was hijacked. Oh shit. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Investigators have concluded that one or more people with significant flying experience hijacked the missing Malaysian Airlines jet, switched off communication devices, and steered it off course, a Malaysian government official involved in the investigation said Saturday. No motive has been established and no demands have been made known. It is not clear where the plane was taken, said the official who spoke on condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to brief the media. The official said the hijacking was no longer a theory. It is conclusive. Oh, shit! He said evidence that led to the conclusion were signs that the plane's communications were switched off deliberately, data about the flight path, and indications the plane was steered in a way to avoid detection by radar. The Boeing 777 communication with the ground was severed just under 1 hour into flight March 8th from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Malaysian officials previously have said radar data suggested may have turned back toward and crossed over the Malaysian peninsula after setting out on a northeastern path toward the Chinese capital. Earlier, an American official told the Associated Press that investigators are examining the possibility of human intervention in the plane's disappearance, adding it may have been an act of piracy. While other theories are still being examined, the U.S. officials say key evidence suggesting human intervention is that contact with the Boeing 777 transponder stopped about a dozen minutes before a messaging system on the jet quit. Such a gap would be unlikely in the case of an in-flight catastrophe. Malaysian officials said only a skilled aviator could navigate the plane the way it was flown after its last confirmed location over the South China Sea. The officials said it had been established with more than 50% degree of certainty that the military radar picked up the missing plane after it dropped off civilian radar. Why anyone would want to do this is unclear. Malaysian authorities and others will be urgently investigating the backgrounds of the 2 pilots and 10 crew members along with 227 passengers on board. Some experts have said that pilot suicide may be the most likely explanation for the disappearance, as was suspected in the Selgair crash during a flight from Singapore to Jakarta in 1997. A massive international search effort began initially in the South China Sea, where the plane's transponder stopped transmitting. It has since been expanded onto the other side of Malay Peninsula up in the Andaman Sea and other Indian Ocean. The plane had enough fuel to fly for at least 5 hours after its last known location, meaning a vast swath of South and Southeast Asia would be within its reach. Investigators are analyzing radar and satellite data from around the region to try to pinpoint its final location, something that will be vital in hopes of finding the plane and answering the mystery of what happened to it. So, that's pretty good. And you guys, I'm going to tell you about a conspiracy. Now, you ready? Now, if any of you were paying attention to this morning, okay, and when we talked about the missing airlines and about an area that the airlines was flying near that has an island, that has an airport and a runway that would have been big enough for this airplane to land on. And what authorities said was that it was a military strategic point that was close to India, and that it could never have gotten onto this island without Indian officials seeing this activity. And they would have surely said something and been part of the investigation of saying, hey, we saw the fucking plane land and we have intelligence and here it is, guys. And what I said, ladies and gentlemen, was, remember, India has got a little butt hurt from us. And if you remember, they had a foreign diplomat that we indicted because the woman was beating the shit out of her maid. And because we indicted her and we strip searched her, those Indians took away the blockades at our embassy in India, which led to a very, very tenacious standoff because, let's face it, those barricades at the consulate in India are there to ward off terrorists. Now, people poo-pooed me, they laughed at me, but let me explain something that just came out 6 hours ago. U.S. prosecutors again indict Indian diplomat Kobayashi. A grand jury in New York has returned a new indictment against Indian diplomat Devanya Kobayashi for visa fraud 2 days after a U.S. judge dismissed a similar indictment because she had diplomatic immunity. Kobayashi's arrest in December and subsequent strip search drew outrage in India, causing a major diplomatic rift between the United States and India. Remember, guys, India, the same country that everybody is saying that if this plane was hijacked and landed on this island, the only people that would have been able to tell us if this happened was authorities from India. You want to call Alex Jones about a conspiracy, or do you want to fucking talk about it here on the Rob Black Show? You want to talk about it right here on the Rob Black Show? We're going to talk about it right here on the Black Show. Okay? We're going to talk about it right here. All right? You understand me? We're going to talk about it right here. The United States granted her immunity and then essentially had her expelled from the country in a flurry of diplomatic maneuvers on January 9th, the same day she was indicted for the first time. Unfortunately, I can have no comment at this stage, Kobayashi's lawyer Danielle Arshvik said in an email. The government of India will respond in due course. You know how they responded? They turned their fucking heads while a 777 airline jet landed on these little private islands that were only visible to people of India. And those Indians turned their heads. The new indictment effectively returns the case to where it was before Wednesday's dismissal. U.S. District Judge Shira Sharladin ruled on Wednesday that Kobayashi, who was India's Deputy Consul General in New York, had diplomatic immunity when she sought on January 9th to dismiss the indictment and thus could not be prosecuted for alleged undertainment of her name. Spokesman for Prat Bharana, the U.S. Attorney in Manhattan, said at the time that the ruling did not bar prosecutors from seeking a new indictment based on the same charges now that she has left the country. In Friday's move, the grand jury indicted Kobayashi for visa fraud and making false statements. Prosecutors have accused her of forcing Sagnita Richard, her housekeeper and nanny, to work 100-hour weeks at a salary of just $1 an hour, far below the U.S. legal minimum wage of $7.25. With Kobayashi in India, the new indictment does not appear to have any immediate practical consequences. Bharat's office did not immediately comment. A State Department spokeswoman said that this week the agency position was that Kobayashi had full immunity from prosecution only for a single day in January and no longer enjoyed prosecution for prosecutors once she left the country. The dispute over Kobayashi's arrest set off reprisals against U.S. diplomats and the removal of some security barriers near the U.S. Embassy in India. It also led to the postponement of trips by U.S. officials and business executives to India, imperiling U.S. efforts to strengthen ties between the two countries. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Is my conspiracy theory a little crazy now, or are we at least possibly in the goddamn ballpark? Okay? Let's think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This is some serious shit. Okay? This is some serious shit. Okay? Some serious shit. This ain't a fucking joke. This ain't a fucking Rob Black shtick. This is some serious motherfucking shit. Serious motherfucking shit. Jack Smack says the plane's in Somalia. Alright, guys, let's face it. This fucking airplane is somewhere. And it's not, I repeat, it is not some Al-Qaeda fucking terrorists. Trust me, it ain't some Al-Qaeda fucking terrorists. You know why it's not the Taliban? It's not fucking some of those wacky motherfuckers? Because those cocksuckers take credit for shit. When shit goes down, within a day or two, they're like, we did it! Fuck you! Fuck you up your ass! Alright, they don't fucking keep it secret for a fucking week. What's the point of doing something dastardly if you just fucking keep it amongst you and your fucking buddy? Alright? So Al-Qaeda and those types of terrorists, they fucking, within a day or two, they're like, hey, we did it. What are you gonna do about it? Fuck you! This is some fucking ransomy, hijacky. This is like some fucking, we're gonna now, when push comes to shove, we're gonna tell everybody that we want $1 million. Right now, there's a bunch of fucking Somali pirates. You know, that ugly motherfucker from the Captain movie, the Captain Phillips movie. That black dude with the fucked up head and teeth. I am the captain of the boat. I am the captain of the boat. Well, guess what? They had a couple of them ugly motherfuckers on that airplane, and they went, we are the captain of the airplane, and we are going to get us $1 million so we can fix our fucking teeth. So right now, this fucking airplane is sitting in Somalia somewhere. There's about 7 ugly Somalians with jacked up fucking teeth. And these cocksuckers are trying to figure out if they want $1 million or $2 million. Tell you. They're like, we get $1 million. And his buddy's like, no. Two. Can't you believe? Daddy Tito. Oh, you fuck. Okay, they're getting ready to make videos. Oh, you clean your teeth. No, not clean teeth. Every one of these Somalian motherfuckers got jacked up grills. These motherfuckers are talking about $2 million. And you know, there's one Somalian motherfucker who had like some rich parents, and his teeth aren't too bad, and he's kind of educated, and he's all like sitting there like this. $2 million. This fucking thing's worth $8 billion. They want $2 million, but he don't want to speak up yet. He's having a good time. He's watching them fuck around. He's like this. I'm fucking Bagi Booba. Look at him. Look at him over here. Look at him. Yeah, yeah. And you know, he's like the one that, you know, they're all jealous because he's got the all right girl. The other ones are like, 2 million, 2 million. Yeah, yeah, 2 million, 2 million, get the 2 million. So that's where they are right now. They're in somewhere in Somalia, and they're trying to figure out this ransom tape so that they can fucking fucking come up with how much money that they're going to ransom out the people. That's what they're doing. That is exactly what they're doing. Fucking guys. Poor bastards. Got a whole bunch of fucking chinks on that plane and one American. One American. The one American guy's like, ain't this about a bitch? Who the fuck hijacks a Malaysian airliner? Motherfucker. God damn. Man. One guy. Poor bastard. Fucking goddamn. Why? How the fuck did this happen? How did this happen? God damn. Man. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking airlines, I'm telling you, this goddamn airlines is parked somewhere. Now, Jack Smack says it's in fucking Somalia. I think it's in that island near India, and India's just fucking pissed. So basically, we've got 2 suspects. No fucking terrorists, okay? No terrorists. We've got 2 suspects. We got the Indians because they're pissed off that we re-indicted the Kobayashi girl. Or we got the Somalians because guess what? They got some fucked up teeth and they want to get $2 or $3 million bucks to get all their crew some new teeth. They want to bling them out. They want to get some fuck. Some of them will get braces. Some of them will be wearing headgear. You'll see some of them with the guns, with the headgear and shit. They're gonna get. They want $2 million and the best oral surgeons that the United States can give them. So you got a whole team of oral surgeons over there, orthodontists. They're all on their way to fucking Somalia. All right, they're all on their way to Somalia. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They're all on their way. The America already knows. Obama already knows. Obama's like, what? They woke Obama up and they're like, Mr. President, we have a situation. He's like, what? Don't tell me them little fucking gooks and their Scud missiles again. Oh no, Mr. President, it's not about the Scud missile launch of North Korea. We found the Boeing 777. Oh shit! Obama's like, really? Where? What? It's in Somalia. What? It's in Somalia? Well, is Tom Hanks there? Is he all right? No, sir. No. That was a movie. That's Captain. Oh, I know it was a movie, motherfucker. I was making a joke. Oh, so that's good, Mr. President. Ha ha ha. No, but it's in Somalia. And they hijacked it. Okay. And you know the ugly main hijacker from the movie? Oh, now you're referencing the movie. Yes, Mr. President, we're sorry. We're referencing the movie now because we need you to comprehend this. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Well, that really is just a shadow of what a Somalian pirate really looks like. And there's about 30 of them, and they're holding the plane ransom. Interesting. Well, Mr. President, they need teeth. Oh, these niggas want tea. Yes, Mr. President. The Somalian pirates are saying that they will kill all of the hostages and they will blow up the plane unless they get teeth. They want braces, they want dental implants, and they want it now, Mr. President. And they're requesting some of our top oral surgeons, along with orthodontists and reconstructive mouth surgeons, because their leader, Uga Swazuni, has said at least 5 of his soldiers' jaws are really fucked up. And they're probably going to have bone restructured so the dental implant could properly fit. I see. Okay. So that's what they're looking at. That's what they want. Okay. And Mr. President, they want money. Oh, they want money. All right, so how much they looking at? 10 billion, 20 billion. Well, no, Mr. President, they want $2 million. $2 million? Yeah, they want $2 million? Yes. Motherfucker, I made $2 million selling my 3rd book. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, listen, this is what we're going to do. Since I'm good at getting terrorists, I'm going to go over there and I'll pose as an orthodontist. And I'll, along with SEAL Team 6, when we get off the fucking plane and we get all the Somali pirates geared up to get their oral surgery, and we put them out with the nitrous oxide, that's when we fucking waste them all, free the hostages, and bring that son bitch back here. And bring Tom Hanks with us. Wait, please. All right, Mr. President, it's a plan. And that's what's happening right now in the Situation Room with Wolf Blitzer and CNN and the Somali pirates that happen to have the airplane and their demands for new teeth and, of course, $2 million are in trouble because our president is going down there to kick their asses. That motherfucker be like, well, I am the captain now. Obama's like, bullshit. Fuck, give me that gun. Get the fuck out of here, you little nigger motherfucker. Why did you call me that, Mr. President? You racist. You get the fuck out, you nigger motherfucker. Everybody like, oh, Mr. President, you being racist. Motherfucker, I can be racist. I'm one of you. I'm just not that dark, and I got a good grill, all right? And I'm the president of the United States. Get the fuck out of here. Give me the fucking plane back. I gotta kill Bin Laden. I gotta kill Gaddafi. I gotta lower the unemployment rate. And I gotta come over here and grab this fucking airplane and all these fucking chinks. All the chinks. Mr. President. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, guys, come on. Let's go. You see the president getting back on the plane. It's like fucking, they're all like little midgets. This motherfucker. He's all like, come on, guys. He's all waving. They're all up to his fucking waist. It's like pictures of fucking, Yao Ming and like fucking little kids like up to his dick, President's there with all these little fucking chinks. He saved us, yeah. Great. And then he comes back here and gives fucking Paul Ryan a little slap for being all fucking racist and shit. And that's what we got going on right now. So, guys, I told you the mystery will be solved this weekend. And the mystery is about to be solved. And our great president is going to go over there and fuck some shit up. He's going to fuck a Somali pirate up because they're not getting teeth and they're not keeping the fucking jet. Oh, man. What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know. It's horrible. anyways, there's your top news. It really is the top news. I mean, there really isn't between that and seriously. You actually have Paul Ryan. Seriously. You actually have Paul Ryan, who made some nasty shit. That was some racist shit, but hold on. This looks way more bizarre. I didn't even know this. Now I'm gonna fucking boycott Pinkberry. Pinkberry yogurt chain co-founder gets 7 years in a beating case. Co-founder of Pinkberry frozen yogurt chain, who was convicted last year of beating a homeless man with a tire iron over a tattoo he considered disrespectful, was sentenced on Friday to 7 years in prison. Young Lee, a 49-year-old South Korean kickboxer turned architect who parted ways with Pinkberry in 2010, was convicted in November of assault with a deadly weapon, along with special allegations that he caused grave bodily injuries to his victim. A spokesman for the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office said Lee was sentenced to a maximum of 4 years in prison for the assault, with an additional 3 years for the special allegations. Lee may have also ordered to pay restitution to the victim, who suffered a broken forearm, cuts to his head in the June 2011 attack. Prosecutors say Donald Boulding was panhandling at Los Angeles Freeway off-ramp when he flashed a sexually explicit tattoo on his belly at Lee. His then fiance and another man in the couple's Range Rover. Lee drove away from the scene but returned a short time later, chased down the transient and beat him with a tire iron before several people intervened. Deputy Attorney Bobby Zambarakis said in a statement, Lee left the county following the attack but was arrested when he returned in January 2012. Prosecutors say he threatened a man who was riding in the Range Rover to keep quiet about the incident. Along with his former wife, entrepreneur Shelley Hong, Lee helped start Pinkberry in 2005 and was credited with bringing a sleek, modern architect to the company that helped attract celebrities and hipster douchebags alike to its locations. Pinkberry, a franchise business, spawned a number of frozen yogurt imitators. 2001, Lee pleaded no contest to felony possession of cocaine, a misdemeanor charge of carrying a loaded firearm, and was sentenced to 2 days in jail and 3 years of probation, according to prosecutors. Wow, what an angry gook, huh? I guess he wouldn't be too happy if I called him a gook. Well, I'll call him a gook now because he's in jail. Fuck you, gook. You're in jail. I guess you won't be beating up homeless people with tire irons anytime soon. Man, what a fucking... I'm never going to Pinkberry. I went there one time with Katie. It was a fucking ripoff. I didn't go to the Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti's the place where I had the run-in with Michael Duncan. The Green Mile. And at that place is an awesome place. Pinkberry is a fucking ripoff, and now I know why they're a ripoff. Because they're created and founded by a goot, a slope, a chink, a VC, a Vietcong, a rice burner, okay? Somebody that my uncle had to kill in the war. And my other 3 uncles and my cousin. were shot at in the Korean War. And God damn it, my entire family's been dodging gooks their entire lives. So I have a little bound up hostility toward those little yellow, slope-eyed motherfuckers, all right? And here's one beating up a homeless man. What's wrong with him? What's wrong? Fucking Pinkberry, that's what's wrong. Fuck you, Pinkberry. Now, every time I go by Pinkberry, I'm going to think of their boss, the gook, beating up a homeless man. Fuck you, Pinkberry. All right, let's continue. So anyways, Paul Ryan, let me just say this, and then we're out of here, all right? Okay? And then we're out of here. So relax here. And then I got a special. I have a special. Okay? Special. The fuck is that? Special. It's a special. Fuck it, I sound like my my former general manager, Kevin Kleinrock. Special. 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 What's wrong with me? Special. It's a special, man. I'm special. All right. Special. It's a special shit. It's all special. It's just special. I have special things. It's either my old general manager or Nina Hartley. Pick one. Pick one. Oh God, I gotta fuck it. Hold on, guys. Okay. Ooh, wow. Hey now. Did you guys hear that? Hey now. There's a picture of a girl that did a selfie of her getting off a plane that crashed. Wow. The aborted takeoff of a flight headed from Philadelphia to Fort Lauderdale, just the latest example of how social media is shaping the way the tweet read. So my plane just crashed. Accompanied by a picture of the scene is how the story began online. Photo was taken by Hannah Udrin, 18, who goes by Skip on Twitter. She followed the first tweet with a selfie that perfectly frames her in the down jet. The text of the photo she took of herself simply says, "So yup." About 4,000 retweets later, a debate is growing about the intersection between social media, civilians, and journalists. For her part, Skip notes that she posted a photo for my friends and family. She simply wanted to show them she was okay. Jesus Christ. It says, a spokesman for U.S. Airways said the flight's aborted takeoff was caused by a blown tire. There were no serious injuries as a result of the accident. However, 2 women were taken to nearby hospital to be treated for minor injury and illness. Incoming and outgoing flights were temporarily delayed. Let me tell you something. Look at Skip. Skip's pretty funny. Temporary illness. Listen. You would have had. Do you realize that you would have had to scrape the shit out of my pants? This fucking airplane is like this, and it's in a field, and you see people jumping out onto those fucking, those rubber fucking slides. I would have jumped in the slide, and I would have been walking like this, like it. Hey, can somebody scrape the shit out of my drawers? Hold on, I'm gonna throw up. Ugh! What, are you kidding me? That fucking plane starts taxiing down the runway. Even when nothing crashes, I'm like this. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. And no matter who I'm sitting with, well, not really. I mean, if it's a guy, I'm not holding a guy's hand. But very rarely have I ever flown by myself. Normally, it's always been with a woman. And normally during that time, I literally am holding that person's hand as hard as I can. I'm literally, when I let go and we're reached at cruising altitude, right around when planes get fucking hijacked and off to Somalia, I let go of the hand, and the person that I'm holding, their hand is pale white because all the blood I've just soaked out of it. So I would have been on that plane going like this. Oh, god damn. And that thing would have tagged her, started to go, and all of a sudden, explosion, abort, hits the ground, and skids off the run. I would have been, Wah! I would have been screaming at the top of my lungs. I would have been shitting myself. I would have been puking. We would have fucking skidded, came to a stop. I would have just been like, we're on the island of Lost, are we? Ah! Motherfucker, Katie would have been like, asshole, we skidded off the runway, you broke my hand, and we gotta get off the plane or they said it might explode. I can't! I got shit in my pants! I would have jumped on that rubber fucking slide, and it would have been like a picture that Patrick sent me of the little baby in a water park on YouTube that goes down the slide and shits its pants, and there's a shit stain that runs down the water slide into the mom's arms, and you see people going, oh, Christ, get your kid out of the fucking water park. I would have hit that fucking slide and skidded down to the fucking earth, and it would just been fucking shit all down. The people would have been like, ah, man, we can't jump now, motherfucker. I'm like, I'm sorry. People would have been like, fuck it, jumping into it. You would have seen people running out of the plane covered in my shit. This motherfucker. People would have been like, are people on fire? They'd be like, no, this jerk off shit himself, and we had to jump in his shit. God damn it, hose me down! Oh, man. This fucking girl's great. She's like, here's my selfie. Yep, plane crash. What are you? I would have been like this. Fucking shit all over me. They would have been like, no one was seriously injured, but we did have to take a man to the hospital. First, we had to hose him down because no ambulance would take him. He was covered in his own shit and puke. Then we had to take him to the hospital because he was so fucking traumatized and that he wouldn't calm down, and we had to pump him for a Thorazine just to fucking chill him the fuck out. Oh my god. That would have been classic. I've been fucking losing my mind. Ay, ay, ay. God, it would have been horrible. It would have been horrible. Oh. Man, it would have been bad. Horrible. I'm telling you guys.
Oh, you're a bum. No job gets done.
Oh, man. Fucking Patrick. Out of the blue, Patrick sending me fucking Ralph Cirilla fucking videos. Man. Don't get me started. I could do a whole fucking, I could do a whole bit on fucking Howard Stern and how he used to be funny. Yeah, seriously. how he used to be funny. If I had the production and the and the and the and the action that Howard has, please, I would be beyond funny. I would be on. We'd be $800 million contract. Seriously, we'd be beyond rich. Howard's so not funny anymore, and he looks like an old woman. That's what's even funnier. He looks like an old woman. He looks like an old Jewy woman. No joke. That's what he looks like. He looks like an old Jewish woman. That's what he looks like. It's frightening. He looks like an old Jewish woman. That's all. That's it. That's it. He does. It's an old Jewish woman. Just an unfunny old an old Jewish woman. It's just frightening. It's fucking horrible. Anyways, thanks, Pat, for sending me the fucking the Howard or whatever fucking thing. It's horrible. All right, listen to me. It's time to go. I'm done with you fuckers, you screwheads. Man, I'm looking at Howard right now. Wow, he looks like an old Jewish woman. He really does. He does. He looks like an old Jewish woman. And I'm not being racist. I'm not being mean. He just looks horrible. Just a big, doofy-looking old woman. That's what he looks like. Just a big old woman. If I had a staff of, literally, if I had a staff of 8 people that worked for me, and I literally would, we would be like $8 trillion. We really would. We'd be like, we'd be signing contracts for $8 trillion. Unbelievable. 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 Not even funny. It's not even funny anymore. How is this? Man. Anyways. Look, I could go on this for, fucking, what's his name? Pat, I could do this all night. It's horrible. I literally could do this all night. I could literally do this all night, but we can't. We gotta go. It's time to leave. It's time to go. I could literally do this all night and bust balls on the guy that was like the inspiration, and he's just so not funny anymore, and he just so looks like an old Jewish woman. It's just disturbing. It's disturbing. All right, it's time to go. Yes, Jack, yes, I'm getting ready to do it, you motherfucker. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to be done with the program tonight. We have had a great week. You all know that. We've kicked ass this week. I mean, literally, we've fucking just come out like gangbusters this week. Like fucking, we've come out like retards. Okay, we've come out like fucking retards, literally, like people that are retarded and they get crazy and they get like retard superhuman strength and they start fucking throwing punches and they start getting all fucking nuts. That's literally how we've been this week. Seriously, I'm not bullshitting. We've been super fucking retards this week. I don't know how else to describe it, but this week has been off the hook. We're like retard strength. If you could find a retard, and when I say find a retard, I mean just go out and find yourself a retard somewhere, anywhere, and ask them to give you superhuman retard strength. Like, just seriously, be like, yo, man, give it to me, give me all you got. Show me the fucking retard strength. And when they get all fucking retard and start getting all nuts, that's how we've been this week. Like, we've literally been retard strength. Literally retard strength. Beyond retard strength. Seriously. Okay? Patrick said when you were saying special, it sounded like Ralph. Are you fucking retarded, Patrick? I think Patrick's fucking retarded. Seriously, I think you're fucking retarded. And he goes, Patrick says, Howard is horrible. Did you see his appearance on Jerry Seinfeld's show? It might be his jump the shark moment. Fake teeth, fake hair, and he complains the whole episode. Too long to play on the air, but please watch. And guess what, Patrick? I actually did watch some of that. I swear to God. When it came out, I watched it in the office here. And I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched like the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes because I found it incredibly humorous that Howard has become, God, I remember when Jerry Seinfeld was dating a 18-year-old girl, this Shoshana Lonstein, and Howard would bust his balls, and Howard would call and leave Jerry Seinfeld voice messages and bust his balls about Shoshana Lonstein. And he would have parodies about him. And he actually had this this old classic folk rock singer, and I'm sure you guys can remember who it was. And she came in and did this parody about Jerry Seinfeld, about fucking, basically it was almost like he was fucking children. And they played it, and it was hilarious. And now here you are X amount of years later, and it's watching Howard driving around in Jerry Seinfeld's car, and Howard literally looks so bad. And you're right, Pat. It was definitely the Howard Stern jump the shark moment. And he really is so not funny, and he really he's just not cool anymore. And it's weird because here's my take on Howard. And again, I've had this conversation, and he's got more money than me. He has a real career, and he's a legend. But his wife is ugly. It's got a big horse face. And my girlfriend is 10 times better looking than Beth. And Howard is just not funny anymore. And I would rather be somebody that is a struggling comic that doesn't make it than actually be somebody that was revered as a legend, and now you are basically a shell of what you were, and it's a shell that's just, it's not a Andrew Dice Clay shell where you go, he was a one-trick pony, he's just not a real funny joke writer or a comedy material, but he's still who he is. It's kind of like when Dice Clay did the crime bit on Arsenio Hall, and you were like, what? Come on. And Howard is basically just a shell of what he was. So now what he's become is what he always wanted. And his entire act, his entire show was always about wanting to be accepted. I want to be accepted by Hollywood. I want to go to Hollywood parties. But when I go to Hollywood parties, I feel awkward because I talk about everybody. And I know everybody hates me. And if you watch this movie, Private Parts, they even do the bit where he gets done doing his Bartman imitation, and he's backstage, and as he's walking through all the celebrities, people are like kind of giving him looks and calling him an asshole. And that's always been his mantra, his routine. And now all of a sudden, he is this commercial acceptability, and people go on his show, and he plays with them, and they joke, and it's basically a big bore fest. And you sit there and say to yourself, well, how is this funny now? How, you know, I grew up listening to Howard Stern have his callers, and they call Larry King's show and talk about Howard Stern's penis and go, yeah, Milwaukee, you're on the air, Larry King. And motherfuckers would be like, yeah, how do you like Howard Stern's penis? Click. There you got us again. Phoenix, you're on the air. Baba Booby, Baba Booby. That was what we all grew up with. Now, it's Howard Stern talking to Rosie O'Donnell. It's Howard Stern talking to fucking Jerry Seinfeld. I mean, literally. I mean, it's like, where is the bite? Where is the comedy? Where is anything that resembles what Howard was? Now it's this 60-year-old man that looks like a woman and who's into photography, and he goes and takes pictures of a 30-year-old girl playing in the snow. Seriously. He's become everything he used to bitch and fucking make fun of. And he's now become that guy. He became that guy. Plastic surgery, his fucking, he just looks horrible. 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 And it's not funny. He's just not funny. He's not funny at all. It's just not funny. There is nothing controversial about him. There's nothing edgy about him. It's basically a guy that says, I used to do that. Okay, well, you don't do it anymore, asshole. The day of Howard going, you stole my act. Okay, well, guess what? You haven't done your act in about a decade, motherfucker. How's that? So, guess what? Your act is now public domain, motherfucker. You haven't done your act in a decade. You're sitting there doing America's Got Talent and pretending you're going to make out with Howie Mandel. Okay? You lost your act. It's public domain. You're not funny anymore. You're not funny. So you can't claim to have an act that you lost. Okay? Okay? Oh, it's funny. Patrick just hit me. And Pat, I have the same story. I didn't stand in line to get the book signed, but I actually camped out when I went to New York City and stalked him like everybody else would do back then to get his autograph and to get a picture with him and get pictures with Robin and that. Okay? Here's the, this is what Patrick said. I know you, he goes, in Cleveland where I'm from, I stood in like a blizzard. And it was so bad out, Howard had to leave early because the airport was closing. I stood outside to get my book signed, and there was no lie, 10,000 people in the middle of the winter. Artie Lang hid that Howard was a has-been after his movie bombed. Got a divorce, and Jackie left. Artie luckily came in to hide that for 8 years. He was a has-been because Artie was funny, had his drug drama, and told amazing stories. Howard now is just exposed. This has been this way since the early 2000s. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. Exactly. Exactly. Okay? 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Pat, I can't agree with you more. I literally listened to Howard the other, one day I listened to Howard on YouTube. I was listening to videos, and it was just lame. And then Katie has Howard on her Sirius, on her phone. Believe it or not, it's kind of funny. Somebody gave her their passcodes for a satellite subscription. So basically, a mark on her cam said to her, "Hey, I love your pussy." She was like, "Awesome. Everybody loves my pussy. It's a great pussy." And he went, "Do you listen to Sirius?" Because she listens to Pandora when she's doing her camming stuff. And she's like, "No, I don't have Sirius. I listen to Pandora." And he goes, "Do you want my code? I'll give you my code, and then you can listen to it." So he gave her a fucking code, and she puts it into her phone, and she listens to fucking Sirius XM. And she'll listen to Howard, and she'll tell me, she'll be like, "I was listening to Howard, and he's kind of lame." And I'll be like, "What?" She goes, "He had the guy, he had Walt, Bryan Cranston, whatever, that's how his name is, Cranston, from, Breaking Bad." And he was just, she goes, "It was a weird interview because he kept harping on the fact that he must be really sad and lonely and depressed because the show's off the air now, and that writer, Vince Gilligan, and him were so close, and Vince Gilligan wrote him great material, and it must be like breaking up with a wife, and when you spent," and she was like, it was just like, he kept grilling him about this, and Cranston was like, "Nah, I mean, it's, okay, great. What, like, dude, what the fuck?" And she said it was weird, bizarre questioning of, "Oh no, but you got, let's really talk about this because you guys were just so close." And she said it was just a really stupid ass interview with Cranston, and like I was telling her, the guy had a fucking show before the Breaking Bad. I'm not saying it was the hit that Breaking Bad is, but the guy's a fucking TV actor, movie actor. The guy's been in Hollywood. The guy, I mean, he worked on Malcolm in the Middle for a bunch of years. What the fuck? You fucking broke. Like, Howard, are you really that much of a fucking woman now, man? Jesus Christ, you're fucking lame. Anyways, like I told you, Pat, we could do this all fucking night, talking about how fucking Stern blows now. But guess what? He's got like a $58 million mansion. He never asked to do a fucking thing in the rest of his life. And he has success that I could only dream about. So, who's the fucking loser now? I am. So, I can only say that my girlfriend doesn't look like a fucking horse. And I know that my girlfriend didn't get with me because of all my billions of dollars. But we all know that horse-faced Beth got with Howard because he had hundreds of millions of dollars. Because Beth Ostrowski was nothing more than one notch up from being a porn chick. And what that means is she was just a model that wasn't a swimsuit illustrated model. She was nothing in the success of what models are. She was those chicks that hang out at all the rich parties where they're there specifically to hook up with sugar daddies. That's it. She's there specifically to hook up with a rich guy. And guess what? Somebody introduced her to Howard Stern, and Howard Stern, coming off the heels of his fucking divorce and having a fucking civilian life for all those years, got with a girl who was young and wasn't too ugly and probably does everything imaginable in bed and wants to fucking be at his beck and call. He jumped for it, and in turn, he made her a little celebrity. He put her on E! Entertainment, put her on little TV things to interview people, and she's become something that she would never have become if it wasn't for Howard Stern. If she would have been nothing. She was a girl that hung out at the LA party scenes. That's it. Looking for rich dudes to fucking meet and to eventually marry. And rather it was Howard Stern, the celebrity, or some entrepreneur who was worth $100 million, she was going to get with somebody. Because Beth Ostrowski has not 1 ounce of fucking talent in her fucking body. Okay? The only thing she's got talent to do is eat cum with that horse face. That's about it. So, God bless. So I know my girlfriend is far better looking than Howard Stern's horse-faced wife. Other than that, he's got me beat times 100 in every other category. But hey, what else can I say? It's the Rob Black Show. And we're out of here. Okay? I'm out. I'm done. And we'll talk about that little scumbag Paul Ryan, who's going to meet with black U.S. lawmakers after his offensive remarks. He basically said, you all a bunch of jigs that live in the fucking ghetto and you don't have jobs, so go get a fucking job. Seriously. Yeah, that's what he said, basically. Serious. Not in that exact wording, but pretty fucking close. He said, hey, jigs, go get jobs in the inner city. You got no fucking ethics. You got no work acumen. You're a bunch of fucking munyans. So fuck you. That's what he said. Now go and see if I'm right. And you're going to say, Rob, we read the story. And I guess if you want to be talking in that slang way, yes, he did say that. Okay, he did. Trust me, guys. Okay? Go read what Paul Ryan, who was running as the Republican vice president nominee in this last election against Obama, and you can talk to me Monday and see if I'm correct by saying that Paul Ryan said, all you jigaboos need to get a job in the inner cities because you have no work ethic and you don't work and you're all a bunch of freeloading fucking coons. Done. End of story. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play you a clip that our good friend Patrick, or our good friend Jack Smack, my bad, Smack, don't get all fucking nuts on me. I corrected myself, okay? I changed direction, like the Malaysian Airlines. I changed direction and brought it back to crediting you. So, without further ado, and we're not even going to play any music out of here. We're just going to leave you with something that the Smackster created for us. And when a listener creates a gem, we have to give it its props. So without further ado, Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only, I present you the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you.
Rothschild and Paul Warburg loaned money to Hitler. Hitler killed little Jews, while Rothschild and Warburg stayed in the finest hotels in Europe. If you can't call Rothschild anti-Semitic and Warburg an anti-Semite, and don't you open your mouth against me.